gas is a fossil fuel as well. I mean, these people just haven't done any reading, any scholarship, any homework. I mean, just sticking to this renewable thing, you have said in the past that all... we've got to say this because we're legislating this stuff. Michael Shellenberger has said that all existing renewable technologies do is to make the electricity system chaotic. And you've said that opposition to nuclear was like a superstitious religious belief. Now, this man was Time magazine's hero of the environment that listening tonight in 2008. He said, like most people, I started out pretty anti-nuclear, but then you said this, quote, I changed my mind when I realised you can't power a modern economy on solar and wind. I repeat, the man you're watching now said, I changed my mind. I mean, he was mad anti-nuclear and he's an environmentalist and all the rest of it. I changed my mind when I realised that you can't power a modern economy on solar and wind. Michael, our nation and our people are being told that we will have 100% renewables by 2050. Everything will be an electric vehicle. Coal-fired power stations will close down. There'll be no nuclear energy. And they pretend that manufacturing, business and consumers and households will be able to go on in this happy nirvana. Please educate us before you go tonight.
Well, sure. And I should say, yeah, I was 14 years old when the Chernobyl accident happened. I found it very scary as a boy and as a young man. I just had to get educated. I read the World Health Organization reports about Chernobyl. I realized that it wasn't what I thought it was. And then I also discovered the significant environmental impacts of renewable energy. Lots of toxic waste. There is no solution to the waste. It requires huge amounts of land and this heavy dependence on, frankly, very unethical sources of energy coming from China. But I think Australians just need to look at Germany. Germany has spent almost $500 billion on its renewables experiment to sometimes get about half of its electricity from renewables, but at a consequence of dependence on Russian natural gas and now the worst energy crisis, the worst economic crisis since World War II. So you see, even Germany is having to keep its nuclear plants, its coal plants back online. They're frantically building liquefied natural gas terminals to import gas from other countries. So it's a dangerous road to depend on weather-dependent, unreliable energy sources. Right. That's the bottom line. Renewables are energy dilute. They can't power industrial civilization.
100%. Michael, we could talk all night. We've got medieval zealots here praying at the altar of windmills and solar panels to power our economic prosperity. I've called it a national economic suicide note. Look, it's great to talk to you. I know you're coming to Australia. We'll try and talk to you again then. You and I are both speaking at the CPAC conference. Can I say to people, to our viewers out there, you can hear Michael again. The CPAC conference is here in Sydney on October 1 and 2. And you just go to the website cpac.network and register, cpac.network. And you'll be hearing a lot of distinguished speakers, but none more so than the man you've just heard tonight, Michael Shellenberger. Thank you for your time and your scholarship, Michael. I hope we can talk again.
Good to be with you.
There he is, Michael Shellenberger. That's an education and a form of entertainment, is it not?